What do you think the house of the future will be like? That very question, even 70 years ago, was also asked by the American engineer Emil Matthias. In 1950, Popular Mechanics magazine ran an article about the world's first smart house. Matthias equipped his own 6-room house with a bunch of devices and buttons to control them. For example, with the press of a button, Matthias could open the garage door and remotely turn on and off the radio. In addition, automatic alarm systems were installed in the house. Matthias spent more than 2 kilometers of cable to realize his project. An important milestone in the development of home automation was the appearance of the X10 standard, designed for electrical appliances. The standard was developed by the Scottish company Pico Electronics in 1975 and was used to control household devices. The data transfer took place directly through the electrical network. The most active period of development of smart home systems came in the 2010s, which was contributed to by the mass spread of wireless communication technologies, the appearance of smartphones, and the improvement of household appliances. So in the 2010s, such giants of the IT industry as Apple, Samsung, and Amazon presented their products and platforms for a smart home. Let's see, what is hidden under the concept of a smart home? A smart house is commonly understood as a system of home automation. It is a set of devices that make their own decisions and perform routine tasks at home. Smart home appliances, home climate systems, smart bulbs, and automatic doors are all smart home. Also, this concept usually includes the so-called multi-room, a system for controlling multimedia devices such as televisions, projectors, and sound systems. Smart home operation is based on the principle of command execution, and the central controller can receive commands from both humans and sensors. In the former case, you ask the system to make coffee, turn on the air conditioner, or reduce the heating, and the central processor, after processing the command, sends it to the necessary device. In the latter case, human presence is not required. For instance, in thermoregulation systems, temperature and humidity sensors report the data to the system, which in its turn sets the necessary parameters for heating, air conditioning, and humidification. Another example, motion sensors detect activity in the house when it should not be there. The computer takes it as a signal to turn on the alarm, or send a message to the security service. In addition, smart home systems can be centralized or non-centralized. In the former case, all of the devices are controlled from a single module, which makes it possible to build complex automation schemes. Non-centralized systems consist of autonomous chains of devices or even singles devices. Such solutions provide greater system security. What will the home of the future be like? At this time, we can identify the top key trends in the development of the smart home. The first is the full-scale integration and interaction of all devices. More and more smart home devices are starting to interact with each other. For example, several rooms in the house can be equipped with Google Home speakers that can work in groups instead of individual devices. The second trend is an extension of the concept of contactless technology, which became widespread during the COVID-19 pandemic. Many people are already used to contactless hand sanitizer dispensers in retail, and while they are not equipped with an intelligent system, they have the potential, and the concept of contactless devices is expanding. For example, these are contactless doorbells that allow guests to announce their arrival without touching common surfaces. In third place is the introduction of medical technology, another trend that has been accelerated by the pandemic. Modern smart toilets go far beyond the conventional toilet. They use sensors to analyze waste and skin to give an idea of the health status of the user and warn of any problems that might arise. Fourth place is taken by the fast performance for all devices in the house. One of the main prerequisites for the smart home of the future is a high-speed internet connection. Slow connections and dead zones that occur when you move away from your router will become a problem of the past, when the Wi-Fi of the future will connect your main router to all devices without loss of quality. Closing the top 5, we have autonomous life technologies. There are already a number of solutions that allow smart homes to operate offline in case of emergencies or outages. Such solutions include the use of energy storage and solar power systems that limit dependence on outside organizations and reduce your carbon footprint. Often what we call smart home technology today is just a high level of automation. The ideal smart home should work without human intervention, anticipating his desires and, if necessary, asking the owner which option or further actions he prefers, whether to cook dinner for him by a certain time or add coolness to a room on a hot day. Modern technology has not yet reached this level of development. However, many things that used to be fantasy are now being implemented in reality in the form of concepts. Some things can already even be bought and used. For example, a smart fridge will be able to keep up with what and how much food it contains, and if there is none of your favorite cheese or fresh apples left on the shelves, The device will send an order to an online shop. At the same time, the controller will receive a notification that a delivery service employee will come at such a time, and that you need to open the door for him. Smart wallpaper, which is actually a thin screen panel the size of the entire wall, will change the picture depending on your wishes, mood, or holidays. It'll also display news, weather forecasts, and other important information. All of the systems of smart houses will be trained, collecting information about habits of owners and adjusting to a certain person, even if several people live in the house. It will not be necessary to choose scenarios or set schedules of switching on, switching off lights, cleaning, or watering houseplants. All systems will obey voice commands, no buttons or switches. In the near future, everyday life will become more comfortable and safer, and we will use fewer resources. Smart homes will take care of everything. What do you think of the smart home system, my friends? How soon will our homes be truly smart? Perhaps you think this is just a temporary trend? We would love to hear your opinion in the comments down below. And that'll be all. Thank you very much for your attention. Make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on future content, and see you soon.